Hassan Mead is a Somali-American long-distance runner. He was a cross-country and track athlete for the University of Minnesota.An 8-time All-American in his Minnesota career, 4 in cross-country and 5 in track. He is a 9-time Big Ten Conference champion, winning 2 in cross-country and 7 in track, sweeping all distance events in the 2009 indoor and outdoor seasons. Mead is currently running with the Oregon Track Club in Eugene, Oregon. Prior to his time at the University of Minnesota, Hassan was a 2007 graduate of Minneapolis South High School. Running career. High school. Mead moved to the United States from Somalia in 2000. He eventually settled in Ontario, California, and soon moved to Puyallup, Washington. He attended Stahl Junior High School, then moved on to Emerald Ridge High School. In his junior year, his first year racing, he finished 10th at the 2005 Washington State Class 4A state meet. Later that year, he moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota and attended Minneapolis South High School. He competed for South in the spring track and field season and made it to the state meet in the 1,600 and 3,200 meter runs. He finished 6th and 4th respectively. In his senior season, he joined the South Cross Country team and went undefeated, including victories in the 2006 Roy Griak Invitational, 2006 State Cross Country Meet and the Footlog Midwest Regional Meet. At the Footlogger Nationals, he finished 4th, only 8 seconds behind the winner. In track and field later that year, he again made it to the state meet in the 3,200 and 1,600. This time, he finished 2nd and 6th respectively. He closed out his high school career as one of the finest distance runners the state has ever had. Collegiate Mead attended the University of Minnesota in the fall of 2007, competing on the cross-country team. He had a fine freshman season, and finished 2nd overall in the Big Ten Conference meet. In his very first 10K a week later, Mead again finished 2nd overall in the Midwest Regional meet to qualify for the NCAA Nationals. He only finished 43rd in that race, but it was good enough to become Minnesota's first freshman All-American, and he was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Freshman year indoor season. Mead opened his indoor season at the University of Nebraska, where he took 3rd in the 3K with a time of 8:13. On February 16, 2008, Mead ran the second fastest 3,000-meter time ever by a Minnesota runner at the Husky Invite at the University of Washington. 2 weeks later, Mead raced at the Big Ten Conference Championships in Madison, Wisconsin. On the first day, he took 3rd in the 3,000-meter run, finishing with a time of 8:11, crossing the line behind Brandon Bethke of the University of Wisconsin-Madison and Jeff C. of the Ohio State University. The next day, Mead placed 2nd in the 5,000-meter run, finishing in a time 14:22, losing again to Bethke but defeating the Big Ten cross-country champion Matt Withrow. His efforts earned him 2 Big Ten medals and second-team All-Big Ten Conference for his 5K race. Outdoor season. Mead made his debut at the University of Oregon in Eugene, Oregon. He finished his first college outdoor 5K with a time of 13 minutes 57 seconds and 86 milliseconds, the 7th fastest in school history and his first sub-14-minute 5K. At the Stanford Invitational in May, he bested that time with 13 minutes 49 seconds and 35 milliseconds, the 3rd fastest in school history. On May 15, he won the Big Ten Conference meet by 50 meters, running a 14:12. Mead had also previously qualified for the NCAA Midwest Regional meet on several occasions. He finished 5th at regionals, advancing to the nationals with a time of 14:02. In the 5,000-meter prelims at Nationals, he again finished fifth in his first heat to qualify for the finals 2 days later. He ended up sixth overall, becoming the Gopher men's only All-American for 2008. His time of 13 minutes 44 seconds and 30 milliseconds also became a new school record, and he finished his freshman season as an All-American in 2 sports, and only 14 seconds off of the Olympic trials. A standard to automatically qualify him for a chance to go to the Olympics in the 5,000, qualifying for the 2008 Olympic trials. In the week leading up to the U.S. Olympic trials, Mead revealed that he was going to compete in the 5,000-meter run at the trials. He was the 23rd and one of the last qualifiers to make it into the competition. In his semi-final heat, Mead finished 11th with a time of 14 hours 7 minutes and 44 seconds, 18th place overall, and did not advance to the finals. Sophomore year cross-country season. On November 2, Mead ran a 24:26 to win the Big Ten Conference CC meet, leading the Gophers to a third-place finish. Mead's success made him the Big Ten Men's Runner of the Year for 2008. On November 15, Mead won the Midwest Regional Cross-County Championships in a 10K time of 31 minutes 15 seconds and 65 milliseconds. Mead placed 31st at the NCAA Nationals, fast enough to be an All-America for the second year in a row. Indoor season. Mead made his first waves of the 2009 indoor season on February 14 when he broke the University of Minnesota school record in the indoor 3,000-meter run with a time of 7 minutes 56 seconds and 60 milliseconds at the Husky Invite. At the Big Ten Indoor Championships in March, Mead won his first indoor Big Ten titles in the 3,000 meters and the 5,000 meters. His efforts helped the Gophers men's team handily win the Big Ten Conference indoor title. 2 weeks later, Mead competed in the NCAA Indoor Championships in the 3,000 meters, finishing 4th with a new school record time of 7 minutes 56 seconds and 15 milliseconds, and being named All-American for the 4th time in his college career. Outdoor season. On Saturday, May 2, Mead won his heat at the Stanford Invitational 5K with a lifetime PR of 13 minutes 28 seconds and 45 milliseconds, the same race in which Galen Rupp's American junior record was taken down by Chris Derrick of Stanford. It was his first race at the distance of the season. 2 weeks later, Mead won the Big Ten Conference outdoor titles in both the 5K and 10K. His performances again helped lead the Gophers men's team to win the Big Ten Conference Championship. On May 29, he won the NCAA Midwest Regional title in the 5K with a time of 14 minutes 2 seconds and 25 milliseconds. At the NCAA National Championships on June 10, he won his preliminary heat of the 5K in a time of 14 minutes 0 seconds and 79 milliseconds to advance to finals 2 days later. The finals were run in very poor running conditions and the entire field ran a very slow race for a national final. Mead ended up finishing 6th overall with a time of 14 minutes 9 seconds and 87 milliseconds, only 9 seconds behind Galen Rupp's winning time. Mead was named All-American for the 5th time. Junior year cross-country season. Mead opened his 2009 season on September 26 at Minnesota's Roy Griak Invitational and dominated the soggy course. He sprinted to the lead at the start and never relinquished it, winning by 13 seconds in a time of 24 minutes 37 seconds and 5 milliseconds. Mead defended his Big Ten title by winning with a time of 25 minutes 0 seconds and 2 milliseconds and earning a Big Ten Runner of the Year award. Mead was a two-time Big Ten Runner of the Week honoree. Mead was the NCAA Midwest Region champion in a time of 30 minutes 31 seconds and 31 milliseconds. 9, which earned him the USDFCCCA Midwest Region Runner of the Year award. Mead served as team co-captain. Mead placed 16th at the NCAA meet to become the second three-time All-American in Minnesota history. Mead led Gophers to a 24th place team finish at NCAA championships. Injury on a run in Arizona. Mead suffered an Achilles tendon injury in January 2010, thus losing his indoor and outdoor seasons for the 2010 season. Later in September, while building up for the 2010 full season, Mead suffered a collapsed lung on a run. This put him in the hospital for several weeks, not being able to race all of 2010. Senior year cross-country season. Mead was Minnesota's top finisher at the NCAA championships, earning top 25 honors among team standings and achieving All-American status for the fourth consecutive year, a Minnesota record. Mead blazed his way to gold at the Midwest Regional Cross-Country Championships, defeating the pack in 31 minutes 16 seconds and 87 milliseconds over the 10K course. He finished fourth at the Big Ten Championships. Indoor season. Mead set a personal record in the indoor 5,000 meters, winning the Husky Classic with a time of 13 minutes 33 seconds and 42 milliseconds. He took home the Big Ten title in the 5,000 meters running 13 minutes 43 seconds and 13 milliseconds. He also was second in the 3,000-meter race. Mead gained All-American honors in the 5,000 meters with a 7th-place finish. Outdoor season. Mead's last season at the University of Minnesota was very successful. Gained his 8-time All-American status, finishing 4th in the 5,000 meters. Finished second in the 5,000 meters at the Big Ten Championships and ran a time of 28 minutes 12 seconds and 74 milliseconds in the 10,000 meters at the Peyton Jordan Invite, setting the all-time school record. He was given the 2012 Richard Pinky McNamara Student Athlete Achievement Award, given to a University of Minnesota student athlete who has inspired all by making an extraordinary effort to succeed despite difficult circumstances, persevering during a time of tremendous adversity and/or overcoming a great challenge. Post-collegiate 2012 Olympic trials. In 2012, Mead made the finals of the Olympic trials 5,000 meters for the first time. He finished in 8th place with a time of 13 minutes 30 seconds and 21 milliseconds, just behind fellow Minnesotan Elliott Heath. Mead was 11th in the 10,000 meters with a personal record of 27 minutes 59 seconds and 4 milliseconds. 2016 Olympic trials. Mead finished second in the 5,000 meters at Eugene, Oregon, on July 10, 2016, clocking 13 minutes 35 seconds and 70 milliseconds, just 0.20 seconds behind winner Bernard Lagat. OTC Elite. Since September 2012, Mead has been training with the elite division of the Oregon Track Club under coach Mark Rowland. On April 28, 2013, Mead set his then-current personal best in the 5K of 13 minutes 15 seconds and 50 milliseconds at the Peyton Jordan Invitational in Palo Alto, California, half a second off of the Olympic air standard. Mead finished 9th in the 2013 USATF Outdoor 5K final in Des Moines, Iowa on June 23. Mead again set a personal best in the 5K of 13 minutes 11 seconds and 80 milliseconds at the KBC Night of Athletics in Housden, Netherlands on July 13, 2013. On May 4, 2014, Mead again lowered his personal best at the 5K distance to 13 minutes 2 seconds and 80 milliseconds at the Peyton Jordan Invitational in Palo Alto, California. This performance put him number 10 on the USA all-time list for the 5K distance. On June 25, 2015, Mead placed third in 10 kilometers and made first U.S. Team 2015 World Championships in Athletics at 2015 USA Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Personal bests.